Hello everyone, it's Carolyn from True Crime Chat with Mommy Ramblings, and we have some disturbing new details. We told you about little missing Amari Nicholson a few nights ago. Maybe you don't remember it, it was in a live, but this is in the Las Vegas area. And there's some disturbing updates today. The mother's boyfriend has confessed to killing the 2-year-old boy, and the body of 2-year-old Amari Nicholson was also found. So let's take a look at what's going on here. Okay, so Tyrell Rhodes is the boyfriend of little Amari's mother, and that's Tayler Nicholson is her name. When the boy was reported missing on May 5th from the Embassy Suites in Las Vegas, the mother was in Colorado. Now there was reports that she told Tyrell someone would be stopping by to pick up something, but she didn't say it was the child or anything to that effect. He claimed and lied to police in the days since the baby was reported missing that the Amari's father's sister picked up the child, and that was not true. So he eventually was arrested. He admitted that he had abused the child, that he had hit Amari multiple times, which resulted in his death, and he confessed to hiding the child's body. Like I said, he lied about this for about a week. He hid the body, and he allegedly hit the boy numerous times. Blood was found on a wall. There was also soiled clothing of Amaris that was found. And he appeared today in court. And there were multiple officers with him. And that is the reason behind that is because when he was arrested, he scuffled with the police officers and fought with them. And at one point he grabbed a gun. They were able to de-escalate it and get everything under control and then bring him in and book him. But from now on, I guess he's going to have extra security around him. Let's see here. And he appeared in court today. It was very, very quick. He was behind glass, wearing a blue jumpsuit and a surgical mask. And that is what we heard today in court about that. He lied about this for about a week. He hid the body. He did not say where the body was. He said he hit the boy numerous times. Blood was found on a wall along with soiled clothing of Amaris, and he's doing court on May 17th. Now, yesterday there was a police press conference by Lieutenant Richard Myers. What he said there is that during the course of the investigation, it became clear that the circumstances were suspicious. So what started out as a missing persons investigation, quickly they saw the circumstances were suspicious. He went on to say further that as the investigation progressed, it became very clear to them that Tyrell Rhodes was their primary suspect. And that was basically, it was a little over a minute long, and there really wasn't any more information other than that at the press conference yesterday. So let's go over some of the details again. Now, Tyrell Rhodes told news media last week that a woman took Amari from the Embassy Suites where they were staying while Amari's mother, Tayler Nicholson, was staying in Colorado. Tayler said she was in Colorado when Amari was taken and that she left Tyrell Rhodes to look out for little Amari while she was gone. The mother, Tayler Nicholson, told Tyrell that someone would be stopping by but didn't clarify who or why. Now, Tyrell told a reporter, and I quote, "They notified themselves as my girlfriend's baby daddy's sister, and they said they were here to pick up Amari and notified me it was already prearranged." Amari's father's side of the family has denied anything like that ever happened. Tyrell and Tayler went ahead and accused an aunt on Amari's father's side of the family of kidnapping the boy. And then Tayler went on to say, "This whole story, it sounds confusing. It sounds like we're lying. You know, it's a whole big confusion." But despite the holes in Tyrell's story, Tayler Nicholson stood by what he said. Tyrell responded when he was suspected by saying, "What's really sickening is that people is making assumptions, thinking that I had something to do with it. We ain't never do nothing like that to him." Tyrell made his first court appearance Wednesday morning at 9 a.m., like we said, in a blue jumpsuit and a surgical mask. Now, Amari's body was found today. It was found near the 400 block of East Twain Avenue. The Metropolitan Police Department said that in an afternoon statement today that it was found less than a mile from where the 2-year-old boy was last seen. There's no further information on the body that was released, and there's nothing back from the medical examiner's office as to cause or manner of death or anything like that at this time. Now, since this incident is ongoing, anyone with any information is urged to contact Crime Stoppers at 702-385-5555 or to go to their website. Some more disturbing news, okay? Tayler Nicholson had a Facebook page, which is now, looks like she deleted it. Tuesday night, she wrote a disturbing post that she never knew anything about the alleged involvement of her boyfriend, Tyrell Rhodes, in the disappearance of her son. So there were some screenshots taken of that I was able to see online, and I'm going to go over those, as well as someone posted some messages back and forth, text messages with Tayler. Now, again, these are posted online at various message boards and things like that. It's going around, you know how this happens, but they do seem to be on point with what's going on. But I just want to let you know they are coming. They're not coming from a news source. They're coming from, they obviously were released by the person that had this text conversation with her. Before we go to that, let's just look at this Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department for immediate release. On May 5th of 2021, they received a report of a missing 2-year-old boy, Amari Nicholson, at an apartment complex in at 3684 Paradise Road. And after the initial investigation, it was clear that the circumstances of Amari's disappearance were suspicious. Because of this, the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department brought in all resources, including the homicide section. As the investigation progressed, detectives developed 27-year-old Tyrell Rhodes as their primary suspect. And then this was on May 11th. Tyrell Rhodes was arrested for the murder of Amari Nicholson, and he was booked into the Clark County Detention Center for open murder. Detectives located the body on May 12th near the 400 block of East Twain Avenue. The investigation is ongoing. The cause and manner of death will be released by the Clark County Coroner's Office. Anyone with information is asked to call 702-828-3521 or email homicide@lvmpd.com. And you can remain anonymous by calling the Crime Stoppers number that you see there or going to crimestoppersofnv.com. So in this Facebook message, she wrote, "My baby is gone and is never coming home. I never knew he did this. He never said anything to me about his involvement. I trusted him and he betrayed me. He took my whole world from me. My son come before anybody. I never knew anything." Okay, and then these messages that were going back and forth, and I'm not going to release any of the other names, but these surround someone says, she's speaking with someone else, okay, and she says, I am so broken right now. Person says, what happened? She says, my BF, boyfriend, beat my baby to death because he peed his pants. The person that she's speaking with says, why did he do this? OMG, did this happen when you were in Colorado? She says, yes, it happened Wednesday morning when he called me. He sent me those messages. And then she says they had found a video that the person she was speaking with sent a voice message, which we can't listen to. And then the mother, Tayler, says they had found a video in his deleted shite on his phone. He took a video doing it and then deleted it because he wet his pants. He got put in a dumpster. Okay, and before little Amari's body was found, there was an exclusive interview with the I-Team's Vanessa Murphy. She spoke with Amari's grandmother, Carrie Howard, and Carrie is Taylor's mother. She said that Tyrell Nicholson, her daughter, landed in Colorado to help her mother recover from surgery on April 30th. She said that the two FaceTimed with Amari that night and he seemed happy, but that's the last time that the grandmother saw her grandson. That would be April 30th. And again, he's May 5th is when he was reported missing. In the days following, she says she did not see her daughter FaceTime with Amari, and that her daughter said she received a call that her son had been kidnapped, and she rushed back to Las Vegas. Now, the grandmother, Carrie Howard, doesn't believe that her daughter and boyfriend's story is adding up. And she said at the time, you're not thinking that your boyfriend, who just gave your son away to a stranger, you're not finding anything wrong with that? I'm terrified over here. I'm a freaking mess. I can't sleep. I can't eat. I can't heal. Now, Carrie said that Amari was supposed to visit her in Colorado, and she even purchased a plane ticket for him. But her daughter decided to leave him in Las Vegas with her boyfriend instead. Now, when this I-Team reached out to speak to Tayler, she briefly talked to them, but after she was asked a little more about her boyfriend's story, it appears that she hung up on them. So, really sad, in that poor grandmother having this surgery, and then this horrible news now that Amari's body is found and that this boyfriend confessed. Prayers for her and their family, and of course for little Amari. Very, very sad. So this is a really sad situation, and of course there'll be more coming up. There are some rumors that are flying around, crime groups saying that perhaps that this may be someone that, well, I don't know. I don't think there's another word for it. That he may be, the boyfriend may be a pimp. And that perhaps the mother was in fear for her life. Perhaps he took the child, made her go to Colorado to do something. And so we don't know the situation. We don't know what is going on at this point with that. Again, that is stuff that is just getting out there by people in crime groups. And sometimes, you know, there is credible information there because they knew, or they knew of them, or they know that what he is. I don't know that. Okay, this is all speculation that's flying there. Try to stay away from the speculation, deal with the facts, but I just thought I'd put that out there. And as of right now, she is not under arrest or anything. So we have to see what happens here, but it's a really sad case all around. Thank you guys for watching, and have a good day. Bye-bye.